It's just a pleasure to have some estrogen into the studio here this morning. So much testosterone around here.
Hey.
It's nice to have 2/3 of Trent Severn in with us. And hey, thanks for showing up this morning.
We are excited to be here.
Hi.
Am Griner and Laura Bates. And Laura's brought the fiddle in, and you've got your acoustic guitar in here as well. In preparation for a big weekend coming up in beautiful Bayfield, which is just a gorgeous area. Speaking of, you've got Stratford, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a really nice area as well. And we've got the Bayfield Fair. You're part of the Carnival Music Festival coming up this Saturday, and that's at the Ashwood, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think
we're
that's happening at
just
the Ashwood.
we wake up that morning and we just go wherever they tell us to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're super excited. Bayfield is one of my favorite towns.
Saddies are playing as well on Saturday night.
Yeah, the Sadies. Yeah.
Or the Saddies, excuse me.
Or the
I'm-
Saddies.
Or the Saddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, they'd be Saddy if I called them Saddy.
It'll be confused with my band name, the Faddies.
Ah, bam.
Don't laugh at that joke. It was not funny. Don't give that joke power.
Well, it's a little bit funny. We're missing Dana Manning this morning, so she's off at a real job, right?
Yeah, she's got a real job.
Yeah. But we'll take the 2/3 for sure here. And why don't you do a song for us right now, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about Trent Severn and about what's happening this weekend at beautiful Bayfield. So what's this song?
This song is called Like a Donnelly. It references the Donnelly family.
From Lucan.
Yes,
From
but
Lucan,
it's more
yeah.
about being a touring musician and how difficult our lives are.
Trent Severn live in the studio, Breakfast on the Beach.
To drive across Canada, that old man sent me winter's high like some kind of bad joke. All those prairie drives in May never really could agree. It ends with an avalanche and rebel stoke. So I made some change, got home on the range again. Now it's me and big machines living in the wilderness, or a town so small it might as well be so. Just can't seem to get ahead, working like a dog. I said it takes 6 months to beat the bitter cold. They said make some change, put the pedal down now and drive away. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. Crosby's on the bench and I'm in this gravel pit. And I said, oh, the sun might be low, but I'm just burning like a Donnelly in this hole. You came down to see the town and idle in the bush. You joked you'd get away with murder in these parts. You said come to the city, it's dope. You can outrun all that smoke, living off the sound of beating hearts. You said live fast, die fast, don't you want to get past? And I said no. 'Cause the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. Crosby's on the bench and I'm in this gravel pit. And I said oh, the sun might be low, but I'm just burning like a Donnelly in this hole. Like a Donnelly in this hole.
aggressive acoustic guitar, so you brought that to the table for sure. And with the compliment of the violin in the background, does she add the banjo to that particular
Yeah,
track?
she does.
Yeah,
We're missing that.
A
but
great banjo player. She's had an impressive solo career as well, Dana has.
She totally has. Yeah, she reminds us every day.
I love
Daily.
it. Yeah. Canadiana. I hear roots in there. I hear folk music in there. I hear country music in there. It's if you were to just use one of those labels, would you toss one on your music or?
We say Canadiana and we say roots, and what the idea with this project is, it's songs more about history, more about community, more about people, people's stories rather than our own stories. And then musically, it's like, what does Canadian music sound like? We're still a new country relatively, but like fiddle-wise, I try to pull from a little bit of West Coast style, a little bit East Coast, a little bit Ottawa Valley, or like there's different bluegrass and country too, but like trying to sound Canadian.
And that genre of music is actually it's pretty international right now too. Like with I even put like Mumford and Sons and bands.
Yeah,
like
that's what
that.
I was thinking
It has a
too,
real
yeah.
feel to it. It does, which makes it quite relevant actually.
Yeah, I mean, we love the response we've gotten from this band. It's
Well, it must be like I can just imagine live.
yeah.
Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of energy right there. Do you find? I'm sure you have a couple of the slower tempo songs.
We do,
as
yes.
well. But there's a lot of energy in that particular track. Is that something you're conscious of? You know, more energy in a live show in the presentation, or do you sit down to the stool and play something really nice and acoustic?
Well, I think we do what is interesting to us, and it would be, you know, especially me as a previous sort of solo act that I do a lot of ballads and stuff on the piano. It's just so great to like be in this band where we can carry all our own instruments to the stage and, you know, play music that I think is entertaining for everyone and can kind of reach people right away, as opposed to like you got to sit down and listen to my love life, which is semi-interesting to some people.
Well, Taylor Swift. We're in studio with Trent Severn, with M. Greiner and Laura Bates. You're in Bayfield. I know you're gigging all the time, right? Like this is a pretty constant thing. Is this the way you make your living now?
It is for most of us. I mean, Dana has another job, but I think what we'd love to do eventually is just be like put everyone in a camper van and
just go.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think it's something, you know, when this is the kind of band, I think it's not really, it doesn't have a expiry date on it, like a lot of pop kind of music. It's like something we could be doing until we're 80 if we can still stand up.
Well, it's not fly-by-night music.
No,
No.
thank you.
No. It's got legs. I hear what you're saying. It's got longevity. Do you aspire to anybody, or do you listen to a lot of? You were talking about metal music. Fadi was a couple of moments ago. Is there any particular genre that you're into?
Maybe I'll let
Either one of you,
Laura.
Laura?
Laura's kind of
Yeah,
the
I'm
expert.
really all over the place musically. Like I play in a doom metal band. I play in like old time jazz bands. My training's in jazz and classical music. But as far as like influences, it's my number one rule with music is anything that is authentic or is real for the person who's making that. So I feel strongly. Em and Dana are the primary writers in Trent Severn. So, but I've been around folk music my entire life, but their songs in particular, I really like the songwriting,
And it resonates with you.
and then it also resonates with my idea of the folk tradition and carrying that on.
Right.
So those influences that I hear is like Stan Rogers, Gordon Lightfoot, maybe a little bit of Rita McNeil, maybe a little bit like that kind of stuff.
One of the things if we're talking about like what to wear at a show or how to approach something, one of the things we say is, what would Anne Marie do?
Oh.
That's what I ask myself every day.
Honest
What
to
would Anne
goodness.
Murray do?
I love that woman so much. She is a salty dame. Anne Murray is just a salty, and so is Jan Arden, if we're
Yes.
talking about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
on the
very,
same
very,
page,
very
yeah.
talented and very funny ladies. But Anne Murray, the Canadian songbird, has always been one of my favorites, for
Awesome.
sure.
Us
So
as well.
that's a good inspiration or aspiration right there, for sure.
And we should all ask ourselves every day, what would Anne Murray
What would
do?
Anne Murray do? Huh?
What what would Edbury wear also?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's sort of embarrassing this morning. I apologize for the guys. I don't look bad, but they're terrible.
They get points for flannel though.
Yeah,
That's,
The points were, yeah.
Because we do have this thing where we bring, we try to wear the Canadian uniform most of the time, the plaid and the flannel.
Right, yeah.
So-
Jean jacket.
Yeah, we encourage people to wear that to our shows, and
Yeah.
you'd be surprised. Some people just show up in like masses, like the masses show up in plaid. So if you come to Bayfield and you wear your plaid, or your flannel, you might get a free CD.
So you ladies are just mad about plaid.
Yeah.
We used to call that the Scarborough tuxedo back in the day. Yeah, you had to compliment it with the work boots, though.
Right.
And you could never, ever, ever tie up the work boots. The laces had to be loose.
Oh, see.
Oh, yeah, that's the way we roll, man.
Element
love
of danger.
to-
Yeah, element of danger.
That's our new uniform.
I like an element of danger.
Well, I don't know if it would be an element of danger, but it's the Carnival Music Festival coming up this Saturday with Trent Severn, and they're $15 for tickets, and you can pick them up at Ticketmaster.ca. In Goderich at Ernie King Music, which is a great music shop in Goderich, and Nip and Tuck. That is in Bayfield as well. So we're going to come back and we're going to spin a song off the record. What's the record called?
Our first record is called Trent Severn, just self-titled. But we have a new one coming out called Trillium. But we'll
Beautiful.
play something from the first one.
From the first one. So that's coming up in a second. Trent Severn, awesome to have them in studio this morning. Breakfast on the Beach.